Really? Okay. All right. Mic off now. Mic on now. Mhm. We'll do it live. It's run now. Uh, I'm a cowboy, 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 cowboy. We'll do it live. We'll chop it up. Hell yeah. Uh, yeah. Octopus Cowboy Book 2 on Indiegogo. I'm in the mood. We're popping the top today on pints and pencils. There we go. That's me whistling, by the way.
He knows what you're thinking, punk. You're thinking, did he fire 30 shots or 29? Now, to tell you the truth, he's forgotten himself in all this excitement. But being this is the 44th Cold Walker, the most powerful handgun in the West, and will blow your head clean off.
Oh, yeah.
You've got to ask yourself a question. Do I feel lucky?
See, I can do a laugh like that. Come on.
Well, do you, punk?
Oh, yeah. Let's get rocking. It's Friday.
He's better the shark.
Yes.
Wrestle.
Hey, Gable.
Gorilla.
I do that every day.
Stomp the
Oh, yeah.
And that was
Hey, Justin.
before he had a gun.
Come on.
Most dangerous
pie
in the West is back.
Some say he's a rumor, some say he's just myth. Some think it impossible, and the things such as him could exist. So switch back to class, keep turning the page, watching it under the slate, breaks out of his cage. Don't get it mad, don't get it wrong. He's bigger and better than 20 King Kongs.
Yeah, he is.
Don't double cross him, don't do him no wrong. He's an 8-legged gunsling, separate apart.
Coming at you from London town. Music, Circle 60, narrated by yours truly. MC, Half Infinite. Bye.
God, I love that. Good stuff. I love it. Got my show to do. It's going to be a shorter one today because at 6 o'clock I have to be at the company party. I'm I'm ready for it. Eat some seafood, sure. Break out in something. I don't know. Uh, I did take a drink. I on camera though, So there we go. Pints and pencils. I don't want to ride with alcohol breath. Not much I want anyway. I was going to show you my dump cake. Gosh, to do that, I have to run in there and get it. Made a mess with the butter. Just it's hot. I'm spilled. I had a bag of sugar. It went in the sugar. It was splashed my coffee maker. It was a mess. Oh hell. Let me. This is so good. Yeah, let me go get my dump cake. I promise not to. We can bypass his. Shooting the guy in the head and everything. There we go. It's a great song. I love it. Oh yeah. Have you backed it? Have you even looked at it? Right.
Rustle the gorilla. Stomp the hyena. And that was before he had a gun. Most dangerous cephalopod in the West is back.
Some say he's a rumor.
You're muted, Rex.
Yeah, I just noticed. So all that was for nothing. Okay, starting over. Jeez.
God bless him.
No,
Man.
not really.
No, I just found out. We bought my daughter. All she wanted for Christmas was a new phone. She had to have this special new phone. And I fucking
Oh,
warned her and my wife 1,000 times. If you're gonna buy a fucking used phone online, make sure it's unlocked. You better make sure, because if not, we're spending a couple $100 on something that's gonna be a brick. We're not gonna be able to do nothing with it. I just
mm-hmm.
spent 30 minutes on the phone with my carrier for them to tell me, oh, I would send that back because that phone's still locked. You can't do shit with it. So, Merry Christmas. My daughter's Christmas is down the toilet.
Huh.
Fuck.
It's
Sorry
locked.
about that. Yeah,
Yeah.
these fucking assholes, and they're probably gonna screw my wife because they knew damn well it was locked when they sent it. I told
Yeah.
her, make sure before you buy anything, you ask them, make sure it's unlocked, because if it's locked, you're done. There's nothing you can do.
Huh. Well, I've never
God damn.
encountered that.
I've just had the best week in the world so far. God. Sorry, Rick. Anyway,
Well,
what's going on? It's
that's
Friday.
fine.
Woo!
Oh yeah, it's Friday. Got the
Woo-hoo.
weekend off anyway.
Yeah, and I get to sit at home and watch my daughter mope for fucking 48 hours because she doesn't get her new phone now in time for
So
Christmas.
now I'm not understanding that. Forgive me for being so dense. So it's no way to unlock it, or you got to spend to get it unlocked. What's the deal now?
No, it has to either be sent into like Apple, which
Hey
I
Gary.
mean, even they can't do it. Apparently, whoever the original owner of the phone was, when they traded in their phone or sold their phone or whatever it was supposed to have been done,
Uh-huh.
was supposed to have unlocked it before, or whoever bought it. I don't know. I don't know enough about these things and how they fucking work.
Yeah,
But
I've
if you
never heard this
but if
before.
but if you get a phone that is locked and
Uh-huh.
you don't have the actual owner of the phone to speak to, or have them speak to whoever your carrier is or whatever,
Right.
then apparently there's no way to unlock the phone. It's basically just
Oh,
an electronic brick at that point.
right. Um, so this is secondhand, is that it? It was used previously
Yeah,
or
because of course, my daughter had to have the Apple iPhone, so she
right,
found one that she liked to use that I could just barely afford.
right.
Gave her warning after warning. Make sure you're dealing with the right company here. Make sure this phone is not locked. I don't want to spend freaking $300 on a phone. Find out when we get it that we can't do anything
Wow.
with it.
Uh-huh.
And that's exactly where we are. I got a brand new, well, not brand new, a brand new used phone. It looks beautiful. It's in great shape.
Right.
Uh, can't do a damn thing with it except look at it and go, "Ooh, pretty."
Carrie said, "What model is what model of phone is it? Maybe there's a video online to unlock it."
I seriously don't care.
Yeah.
It's an Apple iPhone, which has some of the highest security fucking stuff on it that any of the phones have. And
So it
I,
would be like the person that had it had put it like a password, right? Or something like that on
yeah,
it. Yeah.
yeah. So you have
Huh.
to know what that person's password is or whatever to get into the phone, unlock it, so that you can then transfer it to a new owner.
Mm.
Without having that information, you can't do anything.
No, you can't have that cake. She's
Yeah,
nosy like
it's
you'd probably
I'm
like it.
not even disappointed for me. I'm disappointed for my daughter. I go out
Right.
of my way. That's all she wanted. She made a big deal. She just had to have it because all of her friends have Apples. She don't want to have an Android anymore. She's the only one with an Android.
Right.
So go buy her the stupid fucking Apple phone, and this is what I get.
Mm.
I hate it, man. I can't wait for 2023 to be over. It's been one of the worst years of my friggin' life, man.
Well,
God bless.
it has been a year of change, that's for sure. Uh, for you.
Yeah.
Switch of jobs and
Yeah, you ain't shit.
yeah.
Fuck.
Uh,
I'm sorry, guys. This is my. And of course, I walk in the door. My wife's first thing. You want to do Jamie's phone real quick? And no, I really don't want to because I got a feeling it's not going to go well. But sure, let's
right,
do this right before I go live. Yeah.
right.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh well.
Dario in the house. Hello.
Hey Dario.
I know some people jailbreak iPhones, but I've never done it, so I don't know how.
Yeah, I have. I mean, I'm sure there's some hacker or something who has to know how to do that stuff.
Right,
But as far as I know, from because I actually found a really nice stylus phone just like on the
right.
street one day, and I waited 30 days, tried to call the owner, never got an answer, never got anything. Nobody ever
Can't
answered
have
on it.
my dump cake.
So I took it in to see if I could get it transferred over and activated in my name, and they told me it was locked. It was basically useless. There's nothing you can do with it. So
No. Uh,
I don't know enough about this stuff to argue with
take
them.
it. I know you don't want to take it to the city. You don't go into Chicago, and I think you're very smart not to do that, considering how Chicago is now. Uh,
Yeah, you don't be
uh,
walking around with an iPhone in your
maybe the Diaz brothers would have a solution. They seem a little on the shadier side.
hand. Yeah, they're,
uh,
they're into arcade machines,
yeah, they're in the
not power
arcade
banks.
machines. They got to be somewhat connected.
Oh,
Love you, Phil, uh, uh, and your
I,
brother as well.
I
Uh,
disavow that, Phil, and
yeah,
Brandon. Sorry,
disavow.
boy.
Yeah, I was just kidding.
Oh,
Carrie says there
oh
is
well.
quite a few YouTube tutorials to unlock an iPhone with. Yeah, but it's not an iPhone, right?
Yes, it is an iPhone. It's
Oh,
an
it is an
Apple.
iPhone. Okay. Without passcode, you and your wife could check them out. Yeah. Okay.
All
Yeah.
right. Well,
Well,
hold
there
on,
might be a lot of YouTube tutorials. Yeah.
honey.
Maybe we'll get around this, you know. Hey, Timothy Olsen. What's
Hold on, guys.
up? He says. Well, I was in the middle of taking a poll. Last night was crazy on Lorenzo's. Yeah, I didn't check it out. I actually, I guess I went to, I guess I was trying to wind down. I did get a lot of writing done, as I mentioned today on my earlier stream, early in the morning. Uh,
Yeah, I caught a few minutes of your earlier stream.
yeah, well, I was, hoping you'd come in a little early so I could read you some of this.
All right.
But yeah, I was wondering, is it good form, Shadowhawk, if I take this? I mean, it wouldn't hurt anything. It's not my regular dunk cake, Carrie. It's strawberry, but now it's raisin, walnut, apple, cinnamon with
Oh
strawberry
wow.
cake.
Okay.
You know,
That's an interesting combination. All right.
yeah, I don't know if it's going to be any good,
What about it,
but
though?
it looks awesome.
Yeah, it looks fine.
It looks festive because it's red.
Oh, were you thinking about taking that for your party tonight or something?
Yeah, yeah,
Oh, sure. Why not?
yeah.
Are you gonna
Wrap it
ice
up
it
and
or
take it with me. No icing.
no? Oh,
Uh,
okay.
but it didn't take as much butter. Neither one. Maybe it was pan size or that it was compact, or both took a little less butter. I put less butter on mine. I think it'll be good. It will have that strawberry cake mix taste.
Yeah,
Uh, Dario says, what the hell is that? No, that was Timothy Olsen. Dario
yeah.
says, that's what
Hey,
I
Jonathan.
like to hear, writing done in the morning. Yeah, I probably about 3.5 hours, give or take. And I mean, a ream of paper, quite a few, sometimes just one on but several pages here. And I tried to keep them in order, you know, even
Oh shit!
trimmed,
Did you
trimmed
you
the little.
you didn't pop in Lorenzo's last night, did you, Rex?
I did not. He sent me the link and I
I
was,
think I think Dario was there, man. I got into it with fucking TJ. Bad TJ, not good TJ,
oh,
not
yeah,
not
yeah.
not our TJ.
Yeah. I've been
Yeah,
on with TJ before. Yeah.
yeah. That dude's a freaking idiot. I'm sorry, man. He's
Well,
a boy.
who am I to, yeah. Uh, Carrie said, I'd been crying because my neighbor's husband was crying when I dropped off card and gift. His
Oh
wife in
no.
hospital. Her kidney function is 10%. Ooh. But
Oh
hearing you say dump cake made me laugh.
God.
As long as I don't, make you spew. Although I would like to see that on film, actually. I'd put it in a continuous loop, white nipple. And Carrie says,
What?
is dump cake Thanksgiving and Xmas thing? No, it's year round thing for me. It's just an easy way to make a dump cake.
So
Uh,
better.
yeah, yeah. There you go. And it's happy, Shadowhawk. I don't know if he meant to do that. Timothy Austin says, however,
I'm trying to convince myself not to be upset.
oh, yeah. Well, this does smell good. I'm getting strawberry vibes off of it. So it does have a more pungent smell
Oh,
to it.
okay.
It does smell like strawberry
So you said you got what? You got raisins, walnuts.
raisin, yeah, and I put it in the cake mix, not on top. I had
Right.
some raisins that I needed to do
Mm.
something with, and I thought that would go good with the apple cinnamon. Uh, and I had some walnuts. I take a little bit
Okay,
of
but
walnut, and they were
where did
chopped.
the strawberries come in with an
The
apple
cake
cinnamon?
mix, the cake mix.
Oh, it's an actual strawberry cake
It
mix.
Yeah, I
Oh,
was
oh,
gonna
oh.
make try and, take that and get some of the icing, which I didn't do, because I wasn't gonna make it. Uh, I didn't even really look hard for it. I saw one yellow cake mix, and I made two of them. I took one to my beautician. Hers was just yellow cake butter cake mix, which I
Uh-huh.
usually use, because you top it off with butter. Otherwise, it's just dry cake mix, and that's not good, and it's going to scorch and burn. You got to put butter over it to cook it.
Oh,
Uh, you put your
okay.
fruit in
I've never
first.
made a dump cake, so I don't know.
Well, put your fruit in, put your dry cake mix in, put
Mm.
butter on top, and you got it, and you can put nuts on that or anything you want. Like this time of year, you might want to put some holiday candy. Hey, Ben Compton, Rexy is off the gummies, confirmed. Uh, yeah.
Oh,
Well, I don't think I've had a
Timothy has
chewable
something.
gummy in my life, to tell you the truth.
Timothy has something he wants you to show.
Although I
I
wouldn't
think
swear.
I, I think we can trust Timothy, but you never know.
Okay. However, it was a message you left with someone before you left. Okay. What? Let's see. Play that is funny. Oh, okay. YouTube watch. Yeah, that's what I got struck off. Playing
Hey Ben.
YouTube, somebody else's content. I really don't. I really don't want to get struck off for a week. Again. Well, no, it'd be 2 weeks this time, Timothy. So I'm sorry. You know,
Yep.
normally I wouldn't.
Sorry, Timothy.
You know, um. Oh, he says, oh. uh. All right, Sunday we're gonna have
No,
Preston
if you're talking
Acevedo
about
on.
the message I left in chat in Lorenzo's, that was after I got off the stream, and then I left that comment for TJ
Huh?
because I was done talking to him. It was pointless.
Well, what was he going on about? Of course, he can be.
Oh, he's fucking
Was it on
because
the women?
no,
He's
no, 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 not his usual crap.
okay.
Somebody got him going because they were complaining about the bullshit games that YouTube is playing with people's view numbers and stuff now.
Oh yeah, we got done
So,
yesterday, and I looked at my view numbers. You know what it was on YouTube? 0.
right.
And we
So,
had, I don't know, half dozen people in here at one time at
at
least.
least, yeah. But anyway, so we started talking about it a little bit. I think me and Lorenzo were both like, yeah. And I said, I've noticed, even big accounts have been saying that this has happened.
Yeah, I was on some
And
stream, and they were
TJ goes
saying that.
off on this rant about how it's YouTube's platform. They can do whatever the fuck they want to, and they don't owe
Pretty
you
much.
anything. And I get that, okay? But
Right.
he's yelling at me like I'm monetized or something. And I'm like, look, dude, I'm not even monetized. I'm not even close. I don't give a shit. What
Right.
I'm saying is, we're the users. We did not create the content or the contract. When
Right.
YouTube created the contract that said if you get 1,000 subscribers and so many watch hours, we're going to monetize you. They made that contract. Now they're required to abide by that contract. They may be able to change it at some point, I guess. But I mean,
Mm-hmm.
I would think that would be a legal issue that you have to, advise all of your users that things are going to change. You can't just randomly go fucking with people's numbers when you've got a contract established that says, you're going to earn money if you do so much business for them on their platform, right?
You would think they must
And he
be.
was just going off on the fact that they don't owe you nothing and they can do anything they want to, blah blah blah. And you guys You just expect to fucking get paid for doing this. I was just like, you know what, dude? This conversation has become completely circular. You're not
It,
even
it
understanding.
I know it's a ream job every time. It's circular, like you say. It's just like you beat the dead horse.
Hmm.
Uh,
And he just kept going back to the same thing. I was like, dude, okay, I'm done. I'm out. It's
yeah,
like,
yeah. Can we? I don't expect too intelligent conversation with him. Um, they must be
yeah,
messing with their numbers because I'm watching this on YouTube or have it on
uh-huh.
the thing, and zero
Yeah,
likes. What the hell?
bullshit. Because I
25
like to
minutes
do,
in and we got zero likes. Come on,
dude.
guys.
I hit the like before I hit the like before I even came in.
Oh wow.
So
Well, it's
there
showing
should be at least.
zero. When we got done yesterday, zero views. Eventually, yeah, it came up to about what we had on Twitter. Uh, you know,
I don't know. There's something weird
I don't
going
know,
on.
but they are definitely messing with stuff, and
Hey,
then
this is good
maybe,
stuff.
hopefully, it's just a glitch and it'll kick in, and it would, damn, I got 200 views on that, but because I check it after the thing, the thing.
Shit, Timothy,
Mrs.
I don't remember. What did I say right before I left? Remind me. I'm sure I told TJ he was a fucking moron or something.
Hey,
I
Mrs. Good
don't.
Stuff.
Oh, it's a bad TJ was beating a dead horse last night. Mrs. Good Stuff.
Oh yeah, Dario says Red Valkyrie launch stream shirtless Rex may make a return.
Ooh, something to look forward to. February
Yeah,
3rd.
I wouldn't want to accept Psy like that. Just saying. Uh, Mrs. Good Stuff says YouTube has been being weird with everybody's views, like lagging with updating the numbers. Yeah, yeah,
Oh, okay.
yeah. I'm glad it's not choppy ass Rex. Uh, you told
I
someone
told
to get their
somebody. Apparently,
shit
I
together.
told somebody to get their shit together. Okay, well,
Yeah. I don't know why he doesn't just Timothy. Why don't you just come out and tell him what he said so jog his memory because he's not gonna. I wouldn't either. I mean, that was yesterday. We've been way through a lot since then.
and
I have.
it was right before I went to bed too. So I was on my way out anyhow, and then
Yeah.
ended up getting into this like ridiculous argument with TJ, and I was like, dude, just I'm trying to make you understand. YouTube created the contract. They created these rules, okay? That that doesn't give them the right to just go around and start screwing with people's numbers.
Right. And
You
and
know,
yeah,
just
I think you're right. It's not just this channel, but I did
no,
notice it
and it's been
earlier.
happening to lots of big channels,
Yeah.
dude. Even Ethan has said he's noticed weird things going on with his numbers. I
Oh wow.
mean,
Okay.
big
Well,
channels.
I was on a stream. I don't know if it's over Red Valkyries or I know it wasn't topicless because I clapped out this week and
Mhm.
Rainey was on there. Shoot, I hadn't talked to Rainey in a long time. Uh
I know. Marini's fun too, man. She's
and
a
usually
little
it's over
ball of
on Red
energy.
Valkyries. I don't think maybe she's come into topicless before, but
Oh, it was Vic. That's right. I forgot. We also were talking about Vic a little bit last night, and I think I was very nice for the
and
most
this was
part,
on
Timothy.
Lorenzo's channel.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Timothy, back me up if I'm wrong here, but I don't believe I said anything out of line. I said, Vic and I have our own disagreement. We've got an arrangement. I'm not saying anything online bad about him if I can help it. I said I think the only thing I could ask him to do is get his shit together.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I would hope, but that I mean, you'd say that about everybody that's having difficulty,
Well,
get your
I mean,
stuff
you know
together.
damn well, dude. Both of us were big supporters. We were on with Vic 3-4 times a week. I was over on his
Oh yeah.
stream all the time.
Nobody promoted
Big,
his book like we did.
no,
Nobody.
I'm a big supporter of
Nobody.
it.
Go back and look.
I just want him to get, just get it together, dude.
Mrs. Good Stuff says I'm lost. Yeah, we're kind of all over the place
Yeah,
here.
we're all over today, Miss
Yeah.
Q.
We just need
It's
to
been a day.
calm down, calm down. Now
Any luck on
uh
it?
Dave over in the Netherlands, right? Genuine Comics. He brought my attention
I
to
can't right now. I just asked
Doc,
you yes or no.
DOK version 101 over there on Twitter. And he had some interesting comments, and I left them up for us to discuss if you'd like to get into a good discussion about comics.
Oh,
Bring yourself and phone.
cool.
Go with it. Okay.
I,
Doc said, I keep seeing people talking about how they need to make more comics. Bitch, the problem is, he's not afraid to curse a little bit. Bitch, the problem is that they're making so many fucking comics, like 1/2 through 3/4 of the market is just slop. The big three shit out to keep market share, and 80% of the rest is borderline vanity publishing. He also goes on to say this direct market industry alone is shitting out 600 comics a month at $3 to $7 a piece, when there's like 20 maybe worth buying for even $1 each month. That's a whole lot of hay to sift through for the occasional needle. Now, I've got to agree with him, and Dave was agreeing with part of what he was saying anyway. 10 years ago, there were 450 titles a month, I guess, with maybe 35 worth buying for 3/4 of the current price. That's a significant slide. 20 years ago, question mark, 300 books with maybe 50 worth buying at half the current price. 30 years ago, question mark, 200 month with closer to 75 to 100 worth buying at a third the current price. Don't even get me started on 40 years ago, which was, mid 80s.
Damn near everything was good then.
He says, comics have become a lot more democratized. It's easier than ever to make a comic, but there's fewer folks capable of making one worth reading anymore. Every year, more people that couldn't sell water in the desert get to make more comics. And every year, the folks that actually buy comics have more slop to sift through to find ever fewer books worthy of spending their money on. So they give up and find something to entertain them with a much lower incompetence rate. So this industry, almost done, this industry will keep losing readers, raising prices, throwing more spaghetti at the wall with less and less sticking, and continue the spiral down towards microscopic sales on 1 million comics each month, all sold to people with more money than sense, and act confused why it doesn't work. Or the industry can grow a fucking pair, learn to tell incompetent hacks to go back to being a barista, and make about 3/4 of the industry vanish overnight. Maybe then folks might be able to find those 20 books worth reading and stop leaving. But what do I know?
I perfectly good points, man. Very good points.
I can't complain with he did have some good points.
Yeah. I mean, seriously, dude. I mean, think about it. 1985, let's say, you walked into your comic shop or your corner store, whatever.
Basically about 40 years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn near
didn't even go there.
Damn near everything that was on the shelf was a good read, even if it was something that wasn't your style. At least it was a good read. It had decent
and
art.
Independents were flourishing. The black and white boom happened.
Yeah.
There were more comics than ever. Even the crappy ones were kind of entertaining.
Yeah, and I mean, and there was, everybody loves that word diversity. I remember in the late 80s, early 90s, especially in the indie market, you could find everything from raunchy humor to X-rated crap to sci-fi to, I mean, stuff you wouldn't even expect people to make a comic book
Oh
about.
yeah,
I
and they
mean,
were going
it,
back to basics like when Dave Stevens was still alive, he was doing some cheesecake covers that were awesome. Eclipse
hmm
Comics was doing like weird sci-fi stuff with painted
yeah, they were
covers.
doing some really
It
cool
was
stuff.
good stuff. Pacific Comics came out early
Yeah.
in the late 70s. Really, I've done a
Shit,
little bit of
even
research.
what was it? Antarctic Press had some good stuff going
Antarctic
on for a
Press,
while.
yeah,
Um,
more. I've seen more of their stuff in the early '90s on than I did in the '80s. But
yeah, no,
yeah,
yeah, probably not so much in the '80s, but like
yeah,
late '80s, early '90s,
yeah.
Antarctic
I've
kind of
actually went
stuff
back and
got
bought
in
some of that, and not of a lot of that stuff was like Ben, what's his name, that does sort of manga style, sort of a quasi manga style. But anyway, they had some good things, some good war titles. Even there was a sort of a mashup future war type thing that was pretty cool. I think it was called Future
there.
War.
Well, I
Uh,
remember finding some. I mean, that was actually my first introduction to manga. Was probably I don't know,
Antarctic
eighty
Press
eight.
stuff.
No. Like
Oh,
I
they
can't
take
remember the
fair.
names offhand, but like 1987, 88, when you could still, get comics on the magazine racks and stuff.
Hmm.
Um, I was finding like these weird, crazy Japanese magazine style comic books. I didn't even know they called them manga back then. I was just like, wow, this
Right.
looks pretty cool. So I would pick one up every once in a while. And that was my first exposure to manga. I didn't even know that's what the hell it was back then. And
I like how he
don't
puts that exposure to manga. It's like he
it don't
goes to the
it don't.
newsstand in this fog hat jacket and flashes the
That's
magazine.
right. Yeah, I exposed my. I didn't say I exposed myself.
I
I was
exposed my pair. I
exposed
showed him I
to them.
had a pair.
But now you made me lose my train of thought. You
Well,
jerk.
there was derailing anyway. Mrs. Good Stuff says I need to look up the going rate of water in the desert. Uh,
Could be a moneymaker, Mrs. G.
Tank says, Rex, I flipping finally got a camera. That's good. Maybe maybe I can
Woohoo!
get, some
Hello,
shots
Tank.
of the artwork or, you know, uh, I mean, really just the midnight thing, that you're working on. I guess you're working on. I know it's Christmas slave driver. Hey man, I'm lining up some talent to come on here, Uh Sunday. Now we're gonna shoot for 4. He says it might be a little tight, and I said, "Well, you can come in late." We have Preston Acevedo coming on Sunday, Shadowhawk. Uh,
Awesome.
Wednesday we're gonna have a Dan and his artist from Godfoe Universe, as I've said, and Tone of Reckoning coming on Thursday. B.A. Turner will be on Saturday with us on the Rex X and Apex
Excellent.
show.
Yes.
So,
Yeah,
uh,
I gotta get reading, man. I gotta get these 2 novels finished before he gets here.
and that'll be over on this channel because it's my time. They were like, that's so close to Christmas. I'm like, it's only the 23rd. Let's
It's my
do it.
turn now.
Come
Ah,
on, wimps. Let's do it. Has anyone
it's
seen
my
the
turn
update on
now.
my ash can?
Uh,
Nope.
Timothy, I saw you mention a idea about an ash can in a tweet or something. I didn't know you'd made an actual announcement or an update that you're doing one. I did see some art that was awesome, bro. If that's what you're talking about, I'm not sure.
Yeah. Hey Rex, you're the editor in chief. It's your job to ride me. I think I would have put it a better way than that. I ain't riding
Tank,
nobody.
Tank, just so you know, Rex doesn't use any lube.
I go in dry every time. Yeah. Oh my God. This is really derailed.
God,
Yeah.
this train is off the tracks and over the cliff.
But I'm telling you, man, I made some
Oh, cool.
progress.
Awesome, Timothy.
I made some progress on the writing. It ain't pretty, but it's there, Raw Dog Rexy. Yeah, and Raw Dog sounds like Law Dog out of Tombstone. We don't go for that around here, Law Dog. What am I hearing? Carrie says. It's okay. Tank's trying to, you know, reassure
Carrie,
Carrie
you
that
ain't
we,
no
I was Cav. Yeah, it's okay, Shadowhawk. I was Cav. Tank says. Rex, you're going to need to bite down on this. Timothy Olsen says. Roach hide. Yeah.
Wait.
Who needs a red shirt? Man, I'll just come on here and have a stroke. Raw dog Rexy. Oh man.
You're gonna need to bite down on this.
Good one, Timothy. You don't often have them, but
Good one, Timothy. I like
the good thing about Timothy is he keeps trying to knock it out of the park. He keeps trying.
Hey, the boy has no quit in him.
Yeah, no quit. Yeah.
Dude, I don't know if you've seen those updates he was just talking about, but the 2 pages I saw was very, very
crazy. Yeah.
Yeah, very
Lube
nice.
is for pogs, people other than grunts. Maybe so, Tank. Maybe so. No, I have not seen any updates from the Ash Can. I know he's probably chomping at the bit to I have not seen it. I did go through some YouTube. So
well, how could you possibly need this? No, I think Timothy was posting on Twitter. Timothy, was it Twitter or was it Insta? I can't remember.
Or Instagram, maybe. Yeah.
Yeah, it was one. I think it was Twitter.
I had something pop up, howbeit briefly, yesterday. Said stream to Instagram. Then it popped off. So might need to. I didn't know you could stream to Instagram. So of course,
really?
I think we have a pretty good blend. We're simulcasting to Twitter, which is probably the largest audience that we could have. Facebook and of course YouTube.
I think I did hear something. Somebody was talking about apparently with like StreamYard Premium. I guess if you're doing like I don't know.
It was Twitter's. Okay.
Yeah, you can you can stream like to all the social media platforms basically now. I think.
Well, I know through StreamYard they were limited to 3 because actually I've punched something in and then for like a 4th and
right.
it only accepts 3. So right
now. Are you on standard or are you on premium?
Oh yeah. Now if it's premium, you're gonna definitely get more perks, but I can't see
right.
Okay.
So apparently it's the premium one. I don't know what the cost difference is or
yeah, it's going to be premium. There's probably double. Really? By the way, let me just double check that. Oh, wow. Wait a minute. That was the year. Oh, hell, that happens all the freaking time. I hit 1,200, and now I'm down to 1,198 followers.
Oh, good Lord, man.
every time I say, hey, I hit 1,200 followers, it always goes down for a couple days.
It's freaking YouTube fuckery, man.
No, that's Twitter. That's Twitter.
Oh, Twitter.
I think some people just quit me just to make sure that I don't stay at that number. I don't know. But I hit 1,200 exactly over on Twitter followers and made a little statement about it. And I said, happy early Christmas to me. And now look at the actual number and it's down too. So what the hell? Anyway, we loves you over on Twitter. It's enough weight just packing the red dress and blonde wig. Yeah.
And
Pa,
tank, you were
pa
a tanker.
is
Don't tell me you
pa.
couldn't grab a
Oh, good.
handful of grease off of somewhere on that machine when you needed one.
Right. Yeah. I mean, surely you got a grease gun somewhere, right? Yeah, I did an earlier
It's
stream,
in
and
his
what's funny
pants.
is it actually had Tim's name in there. It said can't turn it off, and now it's time. It was supposed to be time, but it said Tim to
Yeah.
stream. Good morning, all misfits. Um, so if you haven't checked that out, I actually do a little bit of reading of what I wrote, and had a good conversation for about an hour and 18 minutes. That was actually a
Spoiler.
pretty fun thing.
Ah, shit.
What's he doing? Spoilers,
Yeah,
spoilers.
tank.
Yeah.
He's cracking me up.
I featured this yesterday, but I don't think you saw it. Uh, or if you did, you didn't comment on it. Let's see. Oh, you know what?
Well, I don't
Let's
comment
make sure
on
that gets off
everything.
there and that gets off there. Let's see. You don't what?
I said I don't comment on everything.
Right. I got you.
Just
This was
mostly everything.
low budget X Men though. I thought it would bear repeating. Uh,
Is that a Pop Tart coming out of his visor?
no,
The
what? No, it looks like maybe some laser pencils or something. That have been
Oh, okay,
put
the
on some
laser
shades.
pen.
Or
Oh,
I'm not
yeah.
sure what it was. Yeah, like pointers.
And a fork and a rubber glove. That's beautiful.
Right, for Wolverine, and then a trash can for like Magneto's head. I guess his helmet. Uh, that's an amazing power to
And
suspend an
Gambit's just
iron like that.
got a card that's getting ready to burn his finger.
You're right. Yeah, yeah. I got the power.
Oh no, shit! I think I just kicked.
What'd you kick yourself? Oh, yeah. Now you did. Well, there's always that. Uh, Still looks better than Disney. Yeah, yeah, maybe so. Well, that's the wrong button. Uh, that's what she said. All right, let's pick. You know, you know what? Oh, and then I'll do this. And there. I'll stay in the picture. Yeah, I go check out Octopus Cowboy too. Uh, let's see what. Well, we'll finish it up. What?
Some say he's just myth. Some think it impossible, and the things such as him could exist. So switch back to class.
Yeah, forgive me. I just love that song. Let's see what Octopus Cowboy's doing though. 5,159.96 back. I don't know that it's moved an inch. I really don't. Maybe one more backer. In demand. Jason's probably not out there shilling it like he should. I don't know. It's been a long time since I've even looked up there and seen who was streaming. Usually I go to home and I'll see if somebody's live, or doing a pre-recorded type thing. But yeah, man, this thing is so close to getting 100 backers, only 4 away from it. Octopus Cowboy Book 2, the most dangerous cephalopod in the West, is back. Yeah, and the campaign ended September 27th at a total, probably just squeaking in. They probably asked for $5,000. They got it, $5,022. Since September, it's done butkus from $5,022 all the way from September 27th, the end of September, to now in the middle of December 15th, $5,159. A gain of like 120 something dollars, maybe. That's pitiful. Got one of the best trailers. Sorry, Shadowhawk. I was on another screen there.
No, well, dude, I believe you and I are the only one that are promoting it anymore. I don't see it anywhere else.
Yeah, I mean, it's awesome art. It's got, the first had several trailers. I don't
Is
know
it
how much he's
is it
doing on YouTube. I can't
is
message
it
him to get him
is it
on.
in
I
the
would
is it in demand? Did he do
I,
Fund My Comic or did he do
in Indiegogo.
Indiegogo?
Yeah,
Indiegogo.
both of
Okay.
them were on Indiegogo. There is a catch up tier, howbeit it's a little expensive, but uh,
I think I'm
I
gonna go
missed.
buy it for myself for Christmas. I'm in the mood to buy myself a Christmas present today.
There you go. Yeah, I mean he's only 4 away from getting 100 backers. Uh, I sure don't want him to take it down because I want to get Octopus Cowboy,
Dude, it
and
looks like a fun read, man. I
get
mean,
one. Yeah.
it looks fun.
Tank says Octopus Cowboy looks fantastic. Yes, it does. It's great artwork. It's fully colored. The only thing is, he just doesn't have the personality behind it. Now, not everybody's a salesman. Uh,
Yeah. And it's a lot harder for some people than others, you know.
it is. Yeah, I've actually had people refuse to come on our show because they're an introvert and they just don't. They've written it off. You know.
Which I don't understand. You're trying to sell a book. You got
Yeah, well, I mean, I think they must think it's the loudest voice in an empty room in the basement. I mean, you can have the best. I think I've done some of my best writing yet recently, last night. Well, earlier today, actually, and uh, if I don't get out and promote it some, nobody will even know about it. Hey, Doc Blaylock, how's it going?
right. And another mistake I've seen people make, and not a lot, but it does happen, is people get their goal, they reach their funding, and
Yeah,
then they like ease off the gas. You
you're
know,
right.
don't ease off the fucking gas. You gotta keep going, man. You want that thing to do as much as you can.
Well, I thought Vic did that with his campaign first time around. He's like, well, he would go on every stream and say, well, no, and the chat would go, well, how about this? And, trying to promote his book. And he's like, well, I've, contacted, and I know it can be frustrating, especially when people don't get back with you or say no, but,
Right.
some people shoot themselves in their own foot. It helps to be crazy, Timothy Olsen
Uh,
says.
uh, Yeah, but I mean, and I guess maybe some people are just so happy they reached the goal that they kind of,
Oh,
lose
yeah.
track of
Yeah.
the path for a minute or something. But you got 60 days, if you're doing Indiegogo to
Hmm.
promote the living shit out of yourself,
And we
and
got him
then
before he
you can go in demand for I guess as long as you want, as long as you still have to make a certain amount of
don't
sales. I think.
ease off the gas. Absolutely. I
Yeah,
mean,
pedal to the
I
metal, people. That's what it's about.
always be looking for, a place to go on. I've never been on John's Long Box, but he's knocking it out of the park. I hope he asks me sometime, to come on. I may reach
AB,
out to him if I
ABC,
can.
ABC Reds always be closing. Only closers get coffee.
Okay. I'll have a double. Uh, Doc,
How
I'm
you doing,
feeling
Doc?
my dump cake today. Just saying. Uh,
Nice, nice.
yeah. Should I take that to my office party later after the show?
Hell no, don't bring them anything.
Don't take them anything. Yeah.
Don't
I
take them
mean,
anything. Take them a pack of chips.
they're bad. No, I'm not taking them any chips. Uh,
Did you accidentally drop a box of mothballs in it?
no,
Ooh,
All
gross.
right.
no. That's poison. We don't advocate that even in Minecraft around here.
True story.
Uh,
One of my
It's not
aunts when I was
poison.
coming
It just
up,
tastes horrible.
one of my aunts when I was coming up, she loved her some mothballs. Her house reeked of it.
Oh,
And
dude, my grandma. Oh,
one year, I kid you not, we had all of my aunts canned, so we'd get pickles.
Mm-hmm.
And we opened up one jar, and there was no doubt where it came from because the jar smelled like mothballs on the
Oh,
inside.
Yeah, in your
really?
clothes. Ooh,
Oh,
wow. Those
Hey,
that's
Tank.
maybe
crazy.
you just thought those were pearl onions.
Yeah, just ooh.
My martini tastes weird.
You know, Tops Barbecue, which is big, Doc, in like West Memphis. They have one that's been there over 50 years, and in Memphis, Tops Barbecue brand, which is a franchise down there. They had like deep fried pearl onions. Actually, they weren't too bad
Oh,
for a
that
limited
actually sounds
time.
good.
It
The
was
link
pretty
is at
good,
the
actually.
top, Tank.
I'm an
Scroll up.
onion lover, so
Yeah, the link was in the top, but I can drop it again.
you may have gone scrawled up too far enough.
Yeah,
It happens.
it happens. I will have to get out of here early. I'm just letting you know. I have to be
Oh
there
no,
at
you ain't
6.
going nowhere, mister.
But
I
yeah,
can
well, it's
move
not
you.
even 5 yet. So we good for a little bit. We'll squeeze out an hour and a half at least.
Anyway, Doc, what you been up to today, my friend?
I took the day off from drawing or writing. I've got a canvas prepped back
Thank you,
here.
Luke Stone.
I don't know what I'm going to paint, but I'm going to paint.
Oh, very nice.
Thank you,
Timothy
Luke Stone,
Olson.
for liking
How's
the
it going?
broadcaster. Oh, that's Mama Mia. That was episode 556.
Sometimes I make jokes that make me think I need to go to church.
He just noticed on Perfect 10 on Fun My Comic. That's
I
an
did.
old one. Luke's liking an old broadcast we did. Wow.
You ever do
He
that? Or
needs
you
to
like
like today, and you need to check out Fun My Comic.
you make a joke that's funny and you're like you laugh and you're like, oh, I need to go to church.
Timothy, you
Yeah.
could. Oh, I'm
I do
glad
it
you
all
brought
the
that
time,
up.
Timothy. What do you?
There you go. Lorenzo liked. Can't turn it off, and now it is not time. Oh, Tim to stream. Yeah, time to stream. Good morning, all misfits. Yeah, earlier stream today.
Yeah.
He'll probably get to this one eventually. Timothy, you
Is
got
it-
you got that
Lorenzo in?
artwork from the ash can to share with us, or
Well, I
because
mean,
I'm not looking all through Twitter trying to find it.
fine, I'll find it. Jesus.
If you would have DM'd it straight to me, you know. Hey,
Well,
Tank.
Rex, don't be critical of the guests, sir.
Yeah.
Okay.
Dang
And
it.
what's Abby doing up there still? Zombie Abby. Let's take her down.
What's up, Tank?
What's up, dog? How
Tanker.
you doing, man?
I'm good.
What's
How are
up, Shadow?
No, man.
He'll
I'm
my
be
telling
walking
you, bro.
around this
I
thing
know
high to
damn well
me.
you had a handful of grease within reach at any given moment.
Oh yeah, but don't tell them that.
He just doubles down on that. He wants to make sure you heard that.
Yeah, you just max elevate the main gun, forget the lube, and go right in.
That's
Good Lord.
Whoop.
Off the rails.
This
Off the
one's
rails.
gonna be a little uncomfortable.
Oh, dude,
Yeah.
you might feel a little pressure.
I remember
Right.
the first. I remember the
wouldn't say that
first
for a while.
the first female recruits that graduated from armor school over at Fort Knox before they moved it to Benning, right? And you know, because tankers, we're a small community. There are more rangers than there are tankers, right? We're
Yeah,
a
dude.
very small community. There's less than 6 degrees of separation between any two tankers. You know what I mean? So
Right.
of course we're always like, you know, we're talking to the drill sergeants. They hang out in the same groups and all that other stuff, right? As the veterans and active duty guys, we all hang out together. So that when the first female recruits got through, you know, this benign
Right, take
OSAT,
that off.
one station unit training.
This is the latest one right here.
Oh, look at that, man! Can we get a zoom
Yeah,
in?
it's looking good, Timothy. I was watching while they were going on about stuff.
Can you blow that up at all, Rex? Or
And I don't even think that that's my favorite page, really. No, he has control
No,
of it.
but
I'm
this-
trying
Oh,
to
look at that!
this
trying
page
to get
here,
this
man,
freaking
it's
thing up there.
Yeah,
freaking awesome.
that's
it's got
legit, dude.
it's got an X-Men vibe, and then that one character looked like a female
Dude, that's
Firestorm.
look at
I, lo-
the
I
black and
love
white
this
work on
cover.
this, dude. It's beautiful, man. Beautiful.
Yeah.
Great
There's a,
composition.
I
There's
don't know
a,
what he's grabbing for, but yeah, that's awesome paint.
Well, that
There-
gets me to open the book because I want to see what that guy's grabbing for.
Just off camera is a beautiful naked Nova, the Herald of Galactus. She's just about 8 inches away from that reaching hand.
almost got it. Almost.
Timothy
That
said,
cover
yeah,
is
that's what I was
literally
going
a hook.
for.
There was
Ain't
a-
it, dog?
That's fantastic.
Yeah, it's good looking stuff, Timothy, and
There
that's
was
going to be for the
Killing
fourth
it,
issue
Timothy.
or
Well,
the ash can. You
The
said
ash
the
can,
ash can.
yeah.
Dude,
So you're going to do an ash can and issue 4 together on the campaign, or what?
Something like that. I was gonna
Okay.
Damn, man, that's ash can work.
yeah.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah,
I quit.
dude.
I quit.
I
Oh, no.
quit.
What
He
have I
says,
done?
I quit. Yeah, yeah.
I'll have to
Yeah,
tell
you're
you
gonna
excited.
put that in an ash can and blow it down so far that we can't see and just ogle it.
I'll have to
That
tell
artwork
I'll
is so good. It needs
I'll
to
have
be
to tell
full
Sid.
size.
I'll have to tell Sid, hey, quit drawing so good. You're making Doc feel bad.
Yeah, Rex, that thing is so good that you could shrink it down to the size of a postage stamp and it would still look good.
Yeah, dude.
You wouldn't be able to
Charlie
tell any
Sheen
details,
is
but it would
you
look
can't
good.
the size of a lima bean.
You can't fully
That's right.
appreciate that at ash can size.
There was
that's
a-
good work.
All right. There was an
Oh,
issue.
no,
of,
Well, the last
Brigade.
page, just the light work he did with the
Yeah.
black and white, the light rays, freaking beautiful, dude.
No,
Beautiful.
Sorry, Timothy. Go ahead.
Yeah,
Well, there's a. If I remember that cover of that, was it Brigade way back in the day with
Oh yeah. Oh, I love Brigade. Hell yeah. They even had him sort of falling out on a cover with the hand there.
Yeah.
Loved it.
yeah. Yeah, well,
Love
there's an issue of Brigade I always liked the cover of, and I wanted to have that my own version of that cover.
Well, you got it. Yeah, I know exactly what cover you're talking about. It's one of my favorite image, covers that they did back then. I love some Brigade. Some of those covers were awesome early on. The first 3 or 4 covers were really good.
yeah, I absolutely agree. Yeah, no, the composition is gorgeous. It's a good story hook. I want to see. I want to see what he's reaching for. Like, and the other guy's grabbing him, and so it's like that guy's got to save the guy who's reaching for something. So it must be really important for him to risk his life. I want to open up that book. I want to turn the page, dude. You have seriously I've been watching you, bro, and you've been leveling up your production over there with every issue.
I got a good team.
I'm
I
impressed.
got a good team. Yeah, the artist
Yeah.
I picked was fantastic.
Well, you have a
And,
good team and you're a good leader. It shows.
yeah.
Well, I don't know about all that. Let's
Yeah,
don't-
right. And he's over here trying to get Doc to quit his career in
Yeah, I
comics.
know.
know.
And
That's
he's
stop
got,
giving him-
if he does that, I'm in trouble.
Doc's like, come on, man.
Doc,
stop that."
look, man, I've been writing a bunch.
All right.
Bunch.
I can't believe he just held up paper with handwritten notes on it.
I love
You
it.
own a computer,
Really?
Rex. You own a computer.
Join us.
Look,
man, they're
man,
not gonna
I
know.
wrote for 3.5 hours longhand.
Oh my
Sure.
God.
Now
Join
there
us
might
in the
be a little
21st
bit of
century.
shorthand in there because I know how to read my own stuff, but
Hell yeah,
yeah,
Rex.
that's the
I'm with
way
you.
I do it, Doc. Old school.
Yeah.
There's this thing called computers.
I fuck computers. How about that? And that's my final word.
That's a good way to get kicked out of Circuit City, sir.
Yeah, I'm late. Yeah,
well
or
played.
Best Buy for that matter. But who's get
Sir,
the
could
geek
you
squad
stop
over
doing that
here.
to the mouse pad?
Sir,
No,
you're gonna have
Doc,
to buy
I don't
that.
sit there and go ta 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 ta. You know,
Why
if you
won't
were a
this thing
true
turn
blue
on?
noir guy, Doc, you would probably have one of those old. And I'm not even talking electric. I've used both typewriter. Get one of those old style 30s, 40s one.
I mean,
It's difficult.
did you just say I'm not really a noir guy?
I said,
In front of
you're
Doc?
just faking it if you're doing it on your
Ouch.
computer. I want to see
Ouch.
the old model that I had in typing class. And
Ow.
that is like going back to a car that has no power steering,
I'm
no
just
power
imagining.
brakes. It's not electric at all. It's you got to hit those keys to get it to come down.
I'm
Yeah,
just imagining
dude.
Doc going. Hold on. Did you just say I'm not a Nor guy? Hold on. I'll be right back. All of a sudden you hear at your door.
Knocked over there quick.
Maybe not a true noir. I mean, is that
That's what
how you
happened
do
when
it, Doc? You go to the computer and go tick, 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 tick.
that's what happens when you piss off the Marines.
I'm a writer, Rex. I write.
This is what a writer writes. He takes and
Yeah,
writes
okay.
on
All right.
paper.
Hey,
Email
Rex.
that to me.
Not this. Click.
Email that to
I
me,
know
will
the
you?
home row keys. I could use that, but no, I don't use Microsoft or anything.
He's like,
See,
There are 47 pages over there that say all work and no play makes Doc a dull boy.
That's right.
That's right.
Yeah.
I'm kind of in between the two. You guys are. See, I type at 50 words a minute, which I consider to be like casual speed. When in my youth,
That's
man,
actually pretty slow.
I used to. Well, it's fast enough to get you a job as in data entry, right?
Well, I was
It's like
doing
5 times
60
as
and I
fast
didn't
as I
get a
could
job.
type.
But like in my youth, I typed at over 150 words a minute, but I got lazy.
Oh,
But
that's
my
good.
handwriting, dude, dude, I can knock out real fast. You know what I mean? And it's
Problem
legible.
The
Well,
problem with the
whatever
handwriting
works.
is my handwriting is
You
indecipherable.
must be a bastard
Ah.
on
Oh,
COD,
I got
right, dude,
terrible
man?
handwriting. My
You
handwriting-
give some
Whatever
quick
works
things.
for you, man. Whatever works for you. I say use.
Yeah, how you gonna email that to me, Rex?
I'll
I'm
take a picture.
imagining like Rex doing it like trying to do it like Scotty on Star Trek 4.
Hey,
Computer.
okay, all right. He asked me a question. Nobody wants to hear the answer except Doc that asked me the question. Quit running interference. No. I had an article that I had to go back. I did it longhand, and I did an article for Glenn, and I went in there to, and yeah, it wasn't the most convenient or pretty thing, but we got her done, Doc. I don't know, you'll sit there and read it to you, man.
And where's
you
my
just need
copy
to
of the
know the
magazine,
gist.
fucker?
You just need to know the gist, the thrust
No,
of
sir.
where we're going with this.
That's not how any of this works, Rex.
I don't see that you need a full script. All these people yelling for script, and I'm over here going makeup. I guess I'm going to have to take a chiseling in stone.
Oh,
I don't
goddamn.
know.
Oh my
At least
God, Rex!
I did upgrade from clay tablets.
Where's Finity when I need him?
Hold on.
Just be happy.
Hold on. I need to save this file. Save.
Yeah.
Be happy Rex isn't using cuneiform anymore, all right?
Right, exactly. That's what I was saying. If I had a fire, I'd be very distressed, but then I'd probably lose the computer too. So anyway,
Oh my God!
yeah, save it in the cloud. I don't know.
Rex.
But it's good stuff, Doc. It's good stuff.
Is that-
Well,
is-
That's
I'm
all
sure
that
it is.
matters.
Here's hoping it somehow gets to me.
I'll read it to you, Doc. That's all you need to know.
No, Rex. That's not how any of that works. Because when you're working on a page,
Oh,
when you're
Doc,
working on a page,
man,
you will forget.
You got to loose the dragon out of the box. You got such a box mentality sometimes.
Help me out here, guys. Help me out. Take your artist.
You're not wrong.
I'm
Rex,
definitely
on this page,
unconventional.
And you forget what comes next. because you've been so focused on this page. And then I got to try to contact Rex, which you got to send the Pony Express to get him. He doesn't answer the fucking phone.
That's true. Yeah.
I love how a company that lasted
Rex
6
moves
months.
anyway, he might as well just draw you some thumbnails, write you a script, and fucking mail it snail mail. It'll get there
He
quicker
did
than
that
him
the
trying
first
to-
time.
We did that last
Yeah.
time, last year. Yeah.
And it worked, didn't it?
Yes.
It did.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because that's the only way Rex can make it work.
Whatever. I
Because
mean,
God forbid you
I'm just
type the
fucking with
damn
you,
thing.
buddy.
Quick side note, I love how the fact that 150 years later, a company that lasted less than a year is still in our common vernacular, Pony Express.
Yes.
Yeah.
oh
no
wow,
shit.
yeah.
As
Yeah,
far as
that's
I'm
kind of like
concerned,
Kinko's Tank. I mean, Kinko's hasn't been around for over a decade at
Right.
least,
personally,
and we still.
personally, I'm glad the Pony Express still exists in a weird kind of way. 'Cause
Right.
otherwise, nobody would be able to contact Rex. Nobody.
Yeah, I mean, my mother
Well,
even has difficulty,
Rex
and
is-
she's just right across the street.
I mean, technically,
True
I think
story.
the Pony Express ended up turning into Western Union as we know it today, which is
It did.
fucking weird.
It did.
Yeah.
I called, not called, but I'm DMing Shadowhawk one morning. For the love of God, can you get Rex to answer a phone? And he's like, no.
I'm like, yeah, I can try.
Tomorrow's Saturday. Maybe I'll go down to ATM and say, "Is there something that I can?" I'm not tech savvy like Tank. I'd like to pick his brain for about 5 minutes, and then after that, I might even be competent.
Tank, buy a helmet.
I can help
Tank,
you.
Tank knows all this stuff.
Oh wait, I'm sure you
Uh,
probably have. You still probably got a couple.
Tank, while we have you here, is there
Yeah.
some kind of hack that he can unlock that telephone? Shadowhawk, tell him briefly. You're locked out of your daughter's telephone.
Dude,
Oh.
my wife and
You're right
daughter
back.
insisted that my daughter get an iPhone because she had to keep up with her friends this year, right? She's
Right.
got a perfectly beautiful Android that works great, but all her friends have Apple iPhones, so she has to have one too. So I suggested to them that we go to a used phone store that's reputable in the area and buy one. And I got shot down, and the wife and the daughter decided they were going to buy one on the internet.
Yeah.
So I expressly explained to them in as simple and as calm of terms as I could that if you make me throw away $300 or $400 on a fucking phone that shows up and it's locked and it's a brick and there's nothing we can do with it, I'm going to be a very unhappy man. So if you're going to be shopping on the internet, you better make sure you buy from somebody reputable, right?
Right.
So I was 5 minutes coming on the stream. I was 5 minutes late today because I was on the phone with my carrier finding out that my daughter's new Christmas present, the one big thing she wanted this year that's now her Christmas is fucking ruined, is basically a brick. It's locked and I can do nothing with it.
Holy moly.
Where did
Yeah.
you buy it from, Shadowhawk?
Yeah.
Was it eBay?
I
or-
Well, two
the
things. I
wife
can't-
and the daughter found a store called Back Room or something, which sounds fucking goddamn shady to start with.
Right.
And got a really good deal on this really pretty little SC 2020 model. Oh, blah, blah, blah. It's so fucking beautiful. Yeah. It's a beautiful thing that you can't use. You can look at it.
Yeah,
Right.
probably lifted from the back seat of a car in San Francisco.
Wait,
So
I got an
Tank, is
idea.
it?
I got an idea.
Well, dude, and that's the other thing too, because
Hold on,
it came
hear me
from
out.
out west. Because when she first turned it on, the timestamp came up, and it was 3 hours behind us. And I was like, "This fucking phone came from
Hey,
Cali."
Pass Amsterdam.
You told me it
Dang,
was coming. You told me the store you bought it from was from in New Jersey. Why is this
oh
phone
my
got a Cali
gosh.
fucking phone?
I had an idea.
I mean, I was
found,
joking,
I
but
thought of a way you can still use it. You take a post-it note, you write it, and you stick it on the phone, and then you throw the phone at somebody. Text messaging.
Yeah,
Oh God,
it's like old school
Timothy, so
messaging.
helpful. Thank you, dude. Should I
yeah.
kick him? I'll leave it up to you, Shadowhawk. Should I kick him for that
What?
comment? Really?
No. Timothy is fine.
All right.
I thought
Yeah,
you would, I thought you would
honestly-
Apparently, there's a bunch of YouTube videos that tell you how to unlock iPhones.
yeah,
I told my wife and my daughter, you guys go scour
Yeah.
YouTube and
Mhm.
fucking find one, or you find out how you're gonna get me my $300+ back, and I'll go buy you a new phone like I offered to do the first time, but it's not gonna be a goddamn Apple. I'll buy you a fucking nice Samsung for half the price of an Apple.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But I'm
that's
not
got better
spending
capability.
$1,000 on a freaking phone. I'm not doing it.
I thought
Yeah.
you would kick me for my one joke in the chat where I said Rex gets a plane ticket so he can save things to the cloud.
No, not for that.
That's funny.
All right, I'll be right back, guys.
Okay. And we will be back tomorrow. I think I'm going to
Beam
end
me up,
this. So
Scotty.
if Doc wants to hear my story and Shadowhawk and Tank. And,
Whatever gave you that idea?
well, we don't have to. You know.
Well, let's hear your story, man. Jeez Louise.
Well, I'm not going to do it live, and I'm going to save something
Oh,
for the imagination for the audience.
I thought you had a story. No, I didn't realize you were talking about the story.
Yeah, the story that I was working on very diligently for 3.5 hours straight.
Well, obviously we do that backstage in the
Backstage.
whisper.
Well, that's what I was saying, But if Doc doesn't want to hear it, we won't do that. We'll continue on with the show.
Let's continue with the show. We can talk later.
Once upon a time.
What does that mean, Rex?
In a
What does hanging your head
far,
and shaking
far
your head
away.
mean?
There's three old.
That means I'm chomping at the bit to share it with you, and you don't want to hear it. So,
I didn't say I don't want to hear it. I said we can talk at a different time.
Now, Doc, I'm going to have to shut it down early anyway because I have my.
You don't need my permission, Rex. You do whatever you want to do.
Yeah. Well, I'm just saying that I do have my office party. So if we're going to get that in, and I thought the rest of you might want to hear it, but
I'm going to Tank's office party because it beats mine.
Yeah. Well, I be forewarned. He doesn't advocate lube at all.
Hola, Pestmaster Dan.
Yeah,
Sorry,
apparently he's going in dry. Yeah, so you better watch out.
And sideways. What I heard.
Screw the lube, just elevating fire.
Screw the lube. Grumpy old men fighting, lame, but it's still dry.
I'm gonna go drink myself into a coma.
Carol, where the hell have you been?
Yeah.
Jesus fuck.
I've been missing Carol. I haven't heard her gnawing on the floorboards in days.
Yeah, scratching her fingernails off, You
get used to that termite noise,
Let me
Dude,
out. You buried me alive.
I got so many squirrels in my backyard. That's all I hear all day long is them shelling black walnuts. And they're just chewing away.
In my pants right now.
It drives you crazy after a while. It's like, give me a BB gun. Bing, bing, bing. Squirrel stew tonight, girls.
Yeah.
Once you get over the greasiness, squirrel is pretty good.
Squirrel's actually tasty. So's a rabbit.
It's not bad barbecued. That's the only way I've had it, Doc.
Rabbit is really good. I enjoy rabbit.
I've actually had raccoon too, and that was pretty tasty, but it's very difficult to prepare. I watched my buddy prep it, and it was just a nightmare. I was
the problem with it, Shadowhawk, is they won't hold still while you're skinning them.
Well, yeah, and they're biting you the whole time, little bastard. And if they get a hold of the knife, you're in trouble because they know how to hold it.
Yeah.
Tastes like dark meat, Past Master Dan says. Squirrel stew, yum.
You ever been in a
are
night
eating
fight with a
rat.
raccoon? It's
I'm
not
just
pretty.
saying, it's rat. It's
Yeah, but the fluffy tail makes a difference.
with the fluffy
They
tail.
are
Yeah.
all rodentia, Rex.
It's
Guinea
rodentia.
pig,
Yep.
guinea pigs. What do they call them? They call them something in South America, and they eat them all the time.
Capybara,
They
baby.
Yeah.
they
Oh wow.
they
Yeah.
farm raise guinea
And
pigs
I
and
imagine
eat
prairie
them all
dogs
the time.
aren't bad either. From what they say, it's kind of like rabbit, nice clean taste and whatnot. They are very clean animals.
Never
But
had
I
one.
wouldn't
Rest in
advocate
peace,
that at
Big
all.
Ounce.
All
Huh?
they eat is, I mean, what, like grasshoppers and weird bugs out there.
Grass. Yeah.
Well, they'll eat anything. They're omnivores.
Yeah.
Yeah, prairie dog. But I mean, they don't have a whole lot to go on.
I don't know, Gabe. I don't know, brother. I'm barely hanging in here.
I don't know. The one thing I have not tried to eat,
Trash
and
pandas.
I was offered to try by one of my hillbilly buddies was possum, and I was like, nah, I'll pass on that one.
I'd
Yeah,
pass
I
on
love
that too. Yeah.
I've
I don't
had
want to know
moose.
about.
I've had elk. I've had bear.
Hey,
Oh,
you're in
bear
luck.
is good, dude. Oh,
Oh
bear
yeah, I've
meat
heard
is
bear's
my
pretty
favorite
good. Yeah.
meat in the world. It
The bear
Oh, and
meat
I
was
really
love
really
buffalo. Buffalo's great.
good. Yep.
Well, you know
But
what's great about bears? They gorge themselves on the berries every chance they get, and that bear meat is so sweet, dude. It's just
it was
it's
good. Every year here they do a wild game banquet, and all the
mm,
rich guys go out big game hunting all over
Yeah.
the world, and they bring stuff
right.
back, and they do
Oh
a big
shit.
banquet. And one year, my wife actually worked the banquet,
Blew him
and she
up
brought
real
home a
good.
platter full of samples. And man, that was some good stuff.
Sometimes if you don't know
Yeah,
what you're
I've
eating,
tried
it helps.
some weird stuff that turned out to be really good, man. Like turns out I don't mind most reptiles like snake and lizard and
Snake is
stuff.
good.
Frogs. I love frog legs.
Well, just learn to eat bugs and you'll be in the political
No,
know-how.
dude, you can't eat bugs. This is the problem. You're Mr. Gluten. I'm worried about holes in my intestines because of the sharp gluten. What do you
Right.
think happens when you eat chitin?
Oh,
Yeah.
What the
I agree
fucking
with you.
goddamn shells of insects are made out of? It's like eating little fucking slivers of metal, basically.
They would grind it up and call it, like
Yeah, they
clockwork
grind it up
orange
tiny. It's
or
still little slivers of metal sliding through your body.
I walked by
yeah.
the vent in the floor, and Carol's hand was.
Oh wow.
Did you have to stomp the trap door closed again? No, damn it!
Okay,
Like an
Regen
Evil Dead
over on
2.
Red Valkyries,
Well,
which I
swallow
totally
yourself.
forgot
Swallow this,
about,
Carol.
will be backed up a little bit if they do it at all because of something going on with Shay. And I've got my party tonight anyway, so I guess I'll miss a Regen again.
Rex,
I didn't miss it last week actually.
Hey, Mrs. Good Stuff. Good to see you. And tell Mr. Good Stuff
Party all the time.
I had a great time being on the show. And as always, it's always.
Oh, that's right. I was going to say congratulations being on the Man Cave, Doc.
Oh, it was a hoot.
I bet it was.
It's always
Yeah.
a good time over there.
Mm-hmm.
I was hanging in chat.
Yeah.
It was a fun time over there. Hail, Carol. Miss Good Stuff. Always good to see you.
Carol self-identifies as a monster under the stairs.
She's a color monster under the stairs.
It eats bugs, probably. Just saying.
Oh,
Carol, you've been
how,
MIA.
How dare you?
I was getting worried. I was really missing the sound of the chains rattling and the gnawing on the timbers.
What is she, a beaver?
Carol gets rice. Carol gets Rice Krispies, burnt toast, and rotten eggs. You know,
She
take
discovered-
When Tank Ferret says, "I'll be back," he lies. He's like,
Where you going now?
Carol discovered that there was nutritious fiber in the 2x12 joists.
Oh,
yeah. Getting robbed by banditos. Is that like Doritos?
Oh,
Is that a new type of chip?
sweet,
Let's go, babe.
See,
sweet
Doc, you
baby
just
Jesus.
Oh
wish
my
you had
God.
half my sense of humor. And you probably do. Because it don't take much. Very small percentage.
I restrain myself.
I know you do. It's amazing that you're not herniated by now. But anyway. The Mexican cartel tried to steal Moonies. Says Carol. Now, Moonies, the Moonies that I know was the little doll that you would put up in the back
Crap. Brett, to
window.
make sure the link's in the chat, I gotta pop out. I'm starting to pick you
Okay.
up again. I'll be
All
back.
right. And he would, you push this, squeeze this thing, and he drops his pants, and moons you.
I remember the Moonies that hung out in the airport.
No, you sure those weren't Hare Krishna?
They were Moonies, Reverend Moon.
Mm-hmm.
I just want to give you this flower, and I just want to punch you in the eye. Get away from me.
Right, yeah.
Just like that scene from Airplane.
Yeah, yes. Can I just
Rex
give you this
joined the
flower?
Moonies?
No, you may not. Get away from me. There's a quick offhand comment that Johnny Depp makes in Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas when he's walking by and someone offers him something and he goes, "Nothing, I want nothing." Well, that was stuck in my head. And we were going into Blockbuster back in the day, and the Boy Scouts were out there selling Krispy Kreme donuts. And he said, "Excuse me, sir." And I said, "Nothing, I want nothing."
They were selling Krispy Kreme donuts? Really?
Yes. Yeah, to raise money for their troop.
You fool.
Nothing, I want nothing from you. Nothing.
I'll have the ham on 5 hold the mail.
Please hold the mail.
Welcome back, Shadowhawk.
You missed nothing.
Yes.
Well, I'm on the bottom when I'm on camera.
Hey, I fixed it, Doc. You just got to give me a second. Jeez, man.
All right. The last thing I heard was the Moonies. Did anybody mention the scene in the airplane movie?
Yes.
Yes, I just did.
Oh, dude, that shit. Excuse me, sir. Can I whack?
Do you have anything to declare? No, sorry, we gave at the office.
Isn't that where he beats people up in the airport?
Yeah.
You know,
He
yeah.
has to fight his way through the concourse.
Yeah.
Yeah, as he's walking through, he's just beating the crap out of these Moonies. And
The
fucking,
same actor that played Elliot Ness in
Yeah.
The Untouchables, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's his name? Crap. I can't think of it offhand.
Let's see,
Doc
when you
should
say
know.
that, I'm thinking of was it Kevin Costner?
Oh,
Eh?
hell.
No,
That's
No.
new
one
school.
No, you're thinking of New School.
Yeah, you're thinking the movie
Yeah.
with
Robert Stack.
Robert
Stack,
Stack.
yeah.
Yeah.
Past
And
Master
then
Dan
didn't he
got it.
have Unsolved Mysteries or something
Yes,
like
he
that?
did.
Yeah.
Yes, he did.
I love he grabs the one guy and arm bars him and like completely flips him over onto the
Yeah.
ground, and another guy
Yeah.
he just got punches as he walks by.
Yeah.
It's like,
And then I referenced this when he was on the phone, and he was on line 5 with the Mayo Clinic, and there was a something ham on the other. Like, yeah, hold 5 and hold the Mayo. Put ham on 5, hold the Mayo.
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah, I like that. I remember that. Doc, I didn't think about
there's
this,
a lot
but
of them.
I know you've watched some films,
One or two.
noir films and things, but
No, not
for
that.
inspiration. But yeah, Dragnet and like Untouchables, those would be good TV shows to kind of. No,
Nah.
don't think so.
Wrong vibe.
Wrong vibe. Okay,
Wrong vibe.
book them, Dano.
Although
that's Hawaii Five-0, but-
that one skit the guy who played Friday did with Johnny
Yeah.
Carson was amazing. Have you seen that?
Yeah. I did several face studies of Jake
Probably.
Bishop to get his look down. And like if I give him a hook nose, he's Dick Tracy, so I can't do that.
Or I would think with a hook nose, it could be the Shadow, Lamont Cranston.
That's just a big ass nose.
It is a big ass
The
nose.
hook
but-
nose was Dick Tracy.
But we won't
Yeah,
be,
he on a
well, it
bump.
was block nose. We won't be hating on noses anytime soon. Just saying.
What happened?
So then I did another one, and it was, I couldn't have any kind of horizontal or upward tilt on the eyebrows because he becomes bogey. So
Yeah.
it was like, damn, man, I really had to be careful just to make him not somebody.
Right. Yeah. Dick Tracy didn't always have the yellow hat, Doc. He started out in Dell Comics with a green hat,
I didn't know that.
which is a big
Hey,
difference in
Daisy.
his look, Hey, Daisy.
Daisy Cam.
That collar, man, that collar looks on too tight. I know
Oh,
it's
look at
probably not.
doggy.
What do you mean too tight? She's got thick fur, dude. Look at
Well, I know it's the thick fur that makes it look too tight, though.
Yeah, but she's got, dude, she got to have a thick collar. I had a 1 inch fucking collar
Oh
on her.
yeah, 1
She broke
inch.
that shit like it didn't matter.
Oh,
I know. Well, I've had a
It literally
nylon.
did not bother her at all. She just pulled on that thing until it came apart. And it
I
was
like
like,
the
oh.
buckle. I like the buckle kind, with the actual metal pieces and the nylon, because I
Mhm.
tried those. Most of them are made with the
Yeah, look,
plastic clips,
see, this is what she
and
got. She got
Abby
that's
will
the
bust
big.
right out of those eventually. Yeah, that's the
Look at
way
the
to
size
go
of
right there.
the loop I had to put on her, dude.
She
Like
ain't
when
not
I
getting
hooked
out of that anytime soon. Hell
this
no.
dog, I guarantee you, like if I put her on a sled by herself, she could probably easily pull 1,000 pounds, dude. When she goes to take off after something, you're water skiing on whatever surface you're on.
Yeah.
Behind her, you're just she takes off. Dude.
I'll have to get Elsie on here and tell you, about the time a boxer pulled him down the hill.
Oh God!
Got
Well, I
going
told
down
you
the
about the
hill,
one
man.
time
He's like
I
head
saw
over
Mama
heels.
Hawk go flying across the backyard. Her feet are up in the air. She hits the ground and she's getting dragged across the grass. And me and Rex are live, and I'm like, Daisy! And I'm yelling, and Rex is like muting me real quick because I'm yelling at the dog. I'm watching my old lady just like shoot across the yard behind the dog.
My
Oh
wife
God,
just
it was
wound up
hilarious.
with the chickens
must have
next
had
door.
the seen it for ourselves, huh?
If you would have been there, you would have died laughing. It was
Ha-
freaking
Uh,
hilarious, man.
she
Cause I'm
probably hit
like,
one of those
you
urination
come around the
spots.
corner of the house.
Wondered.
I'm sitting on the back porch, right, smoking a cigarette, talking to Rex, and I think we were actually live streaming. And
Probably. That's all we
next
ever
thing
do
you
is
know,
live.
I see the dog come flying around the corner chasing a rabbit, and then I see that she's got her leash completely taut behind her, and I'm like, well, where's Mama Hawk? Oh, there she is.
Yeah, we've got one with a full
And she was
chest harness.
just skidding along on the ground.
We have to put a full chest harness on Moxie. She'll break a collar. It doesn't matter what it is, or she'll wiggle out of it. So we got her the full
Well, dude,
chest
yeah,
harness.
that's the weird thing with this dog's got like a weird shaped body. I tried doing the chest harness thing with her, and they don't seem to make any that like adjust well for her. It's just weird, and I don't like the idea of chokers, and I'm
She's
not
the
doing.
size of Moxie. I'll get the brand name of this one I've got and send it to you.
All right, cool. Because I mean, she's
it's
just
even got it's got the grab handle on the back. So like if you need to handle
yeah,
her to
yeah,
get
yeah.
off.
Sounds like my ex-wife.
Yeah, 'cause the one I
Just
got
saying.
for her had that, but it just that like it didn't like there was
Grab handle.
something like the way it went around her shoulder wasn't right. Um, but yeah, she's basically a lab, but she's
Yeah,
mixed with something smaller and shorter,
yeah,
and she's got like these just thick, strong, short legs, and when
yeah,
she decides to go, man, she just
yeah.
goes. And she got some traction.
Herschel Walker legs.
Hmm. Oh, dude, her like forelocks or whatever you call them, her front legs, like are damn near as thick as my forearm.
Mm.
It's like she's got some big old arms on her, dude, and her back legs are, twice that size.
Mm. Muscles.
Muscles.
Yeah,
That's what I
she's
call them. Yuck, yuck, yuck.
she's like a big she's kind of like this big tube of muscle, It's just like
That's what my wife calls me, a big tube of muscle.
yeah. As I call her sausage all the time. I said, "Why you call her sausage?" I'm like, "She's just a big old fucking tube filled with muscles.
I can
There's
tell we're going to
nothing
have
in
a
there."
fair stream tonight and go long. Anyway.
All right, Rex, you gotta go. What are you hinting at over there?
What's going on? Who for how many cookies?
Well, yeah,
Cookie?
exactly.
Who's
For
got
one,
Wait.
Regen over on
Been
Red
mentioned.
Valkyries, which I'm usually on, will be pushed back till tomorrow. I don't think they've ever done that. I'd rather do that and not miss it tomorrow night. I don't know if we're gonna have an Apex after dark. I don't know. I never know to
That's
at least
usually
on the
tomorrow,
day.
right? That's usually tomorrow, though, right?
The regen over on what are we talking about? Red Valkyrie? Or are we talking?
No, the Apex after dark. Isn't that
On Saturday night. Yeah,
Okay.
usually about 8, sometimes midnight. I never know with the guy, so I don't know if we're gonna have it or not.
Well, he started off. It was like late, man. It was like almost
it was midnight.
1 o'clock in the morning. Remember till midnight?
It was midnight. If you were on East Coast, a guest, it was 1 for you, even before
Right,
we got started.
And then
Some
he
guests
switched
were
it
with
up
us
to
till
like
3 in the
8.
morning.
Yeah, he switched it up to like 7 or 8, which worked out for a
Absolutely
little
wild.
while. But it's Apex, brother. You never know what he's going to do.
Apex is, since they're fudging the numbers now, he's probably in negative territory. Just saying, with hours like that.
Instead, Apex has probably got like he probably like jumped up to like 50,000 goddamn subs or some shit because they're feeding him all everybody else's numbers. They're siphoning on.
Okay, well, I mean,
That'd be
probably had
great for
something to
Apex,
do with
man.
that, right?
He's getting ready to launch Fembat, right? He better be. I'm gonna kick his ass one of these days.
No, he's got it for sale.
I'll screw the pooch and keep collecting. What